Hello students, in this session we are going to discuss sex determination. In the last lecture we have started a new chapter, genetics. Yes, what is genetics? Genetics is the branch of biology which deals with the study of variation, heredity and variation. Heredity, that is the transmission or inheritance. Okay, now tell me, who is the father of genetics? Yes, Gregor Johann Mendel, G.J. Mendel. Who is the father of genetics? Gregor Johann Mendel. Who is the father of modern genetics? Yes, T.H. Morgan, Thomas Hunt Morgan. What are the chromosomes? Chromosomes are the thread-like structures into which the DNA are incorporated. Means mainly the DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acids are packed into the thread-like structures along with the structural protein, that is histone, that are called chromosomes. Do you know the chromosome word is derived from two Greek words? What are those Greek words? The Greek words are chroma and soma. Chroma means color. Chroma means color, whereas soma means body. While doing the research work, while doing the karyotype means chromosomal study. Okay, observing the chromosomes under the microscope. Okay, while doing the research on karyotyping, then scientists are using the dye, fluorescent dye, and chromosomes, they are stained deeply with that dye, and that's why they look colorful under the microscope. Of course, electronic microscope. So that's why they named that these are colored bodies, colored structures which are found in the body. Because our body is made up of trillions of cells, and within each and every cell inside the nucleus, these chromosomes are found, and chromosomes are nothing but DNA plus structural protein, that is histone. The sex chromosomes are of two types, and they are represented as X and Y. And what are these two chromosomes are shown over here? Yes, this is the X chromosome and Y chromosome. X-linked genes are present over here. Here, the Y-linked genes. This is male specific region MSR. This is the SRY gene. SRY gene, presence of which develops the testis, absence of which develops the ovaries. Okay. Now let us start the topic, sex determination. What is sex determination? Yes, the establishment of sex through differential development of an individual at an early stage of life is called sex determination. Okay, establishment of sex through differential development of an individual at an early stage of life. Early stage. What is early stage? Yes, it is from embryonic stage. From embryonic stage. Does it mean that from the very beginning, that is from zygote stage? Yes, from zygote stage. From, we can say, from zygote stage only, the sex is established by chromosomes. So we will discuss. Then what is sex? Sex can be defined. Biologically, the sex is an aggregate of morphological, physiological and behavioral characters which differentiate the male from the female. Am I right? Biologically, Biologically, sex is an aggregate of morphological, means phenotypic, morphological, physiological, and behavioral characters which differentiate behavioral characters the male from female. Sex determination and differentiation are the sequential process which begins with the establishment of chromosomal or genetic sex at the time of fertilization. So we can say the sex determination which is a sequential process that occurs step by step, which begins with the chromosomal or genetic sex by the sex chromosomes, and then it is followed by the gonadal sex or gonadal sex determination occurs by the differentiation gonads. Remember, in the early embryonic stage, in the early embryo, the gonad, when the gonad is developed, it is bipotential. It can be developed into testes, or it can be, the gonads can be developed into ovaries, depending upon the type of hormone, whether the male hormone is produced or the female hormone is produced. Depending on that, the gonads are differentiated into either testes or into ovaries. So this is gonadal differentiation. Gonadal sex determination by the gonadal differentiation. Then, depending upon the type of hormone secreted, the phenotypic characters are developed. So male or female phenotypic sex is determined. Then the phenotypic leads to behavioral sex, that means the masculine or the feminine. You can write down like this. Okay. Whereas the sex determination is a sequential process that occurs step by step. First the chromosomal sex determination, gonadal, then phenotypic, then behavioral, as we have discussed. Sex determination can be categorized mainly into chromosomal and environmental. And however, several theories for sex determination, I am writing SD, okay. Several theories for sex determination are developed, such as chromosomal theory or chromosomal mechanism, the haploid, means this is also known as allosomal, means it is in this theory it is explained about the allosomes. Due to the presence of a type of allosome, the sex can be determined. It depends upon the type of allosome present. So, it is also known as allosomal allosomal theory. Okay, then haplodiploidy. Okay, mechanism. Genic valence. Here the ratio of X and A is considered. On the basis of the ratio, that is the value of the ratio that is reduced, depending on that the sex can be determined. Genivalence, single gene. How the single gene can express, or the absence of single gene can change the sex of an individual. Single gene effect. If a particular gene expresses a particular sex, then by the absence of that gene, how it changes the sex. Single gene effect. Guyn and Rumor. On the basis of the presence of number of sex chromosome, it expresses the sex even partially in the body. Then hormonal theory, even as we have discussed environmental theory. We will discuss all these theories one after another, but here we will discuss the chromosomal theory and haplodiploid mechanism. Okay? Chromosomal theory of sex determination is based on the type of sex chromosome determines the sex of an individual. In majority of diploid organisms, the sex chromosomes are of two types. That are represented as X and Y, or Z and W. As we have already discussed, the X chromosome was discovered by Hanking in 1891 in male bug. X chromosome was discovered by Hanking. And named it as X body in 1891, and named it as X body, and discovered the X chromosome in the male bug. You know, many cytological studies have been done in the insects. Then the Wilson and Stevens given the chromosomal theory. Wilson and Stevens, they have given the chromosomal theory. First of all, individually they have identified the X and Y chromosome. Individually identified the sex chromosomes and named them. Identified the sex chromosomes and identified them. Identified those as X and Y chromosome. the autosome to the rest of the chromosomes. And also name the rest of chromosomes as autosomes. In the year 1902, in 1905, they have given the chromosomal theory. Chromosomal theory are of various types. Again, chromosomal theory explained in under various mechanisms. Explained under various mechanisms. The mechanisms, the most important and common mechanisms are XX-XY mechanism, XX-X0, ZZ-ZW and ZZ-Z0 mechanism. The XX-XY or XX-X0 mechanism, they belong to male heterogamety. Male heterogamatic sex determination, whereas ZZW and ZZZ0, they make the female heterogamatic sex determination. Hetero, H-E-T-E-R-O. What is heterogamatic? When the two type of gametes are produced. When an individual produces two type of gametes, then it is called, the individual is called heterogamatic. Male heterogamatic means the male is in the gonad of the male, that means in the testis, the two type of sperms are produced. Then it is male heterogamatic. Female heterogamatic, when the eggs, two types of eggs are produced in the ovaries, then it is called female heterogamatic. And we will discuss the male heterogamatic sex determination, female heterogamatic sex determination, as well as the haploid-diploid mechanism. Haploid-diploid mechanism. Male heterogamety. The chromosomal mechanism of sex determination can be again categorized into male heterogamety and female heterogamety, and last we will study the haploid-diploid mechanism. Male heterogamety. Here males have two type of sex chromosomes and can produce two type of gametes. Males have two type of sex chromosomes and produce two type of gametes. Whereas females sex chromosomes and produce similar gametes. Remember one thing here, the type of male gamete that is formed determines the sex of the offspring. Again, the male heterogamety is of two types. The one is XX, XY type, and another is XX, X0 type. Let us discuss XX, XY type, also known as ligers. Because Wilson and Stevens studied the XY type, XX, XY type of sex determination in the Ligus tursicus bug. Ligus tursicus bug. That's why it is also known as Ligus type. Here, the males are heterogametic. Males are heterogametic, producing two dissimilar gametes. That is A plus X and A plus Y, whereas the females are homogametic. Females are homogametic, producing what they produce with by producing, or I am writing with only A plus X type gamete, that is egg. Okay, the sperms are A plus X or A plus Y, but the eggs are only A plus the female A plus X type. The females are homogametic with A plus X type egg or gamete. Now let us take one example. The female, if the female is, the genotype of the female is AA, autosomes are represented as AA plus XX. Okay, then if the female is crossed with a male having the genotype AA plus XY. This is the phenotype. This is the genotype. Parent, we can write down P for parent. Here is the phenotype. Phenotype, external, that observable character. Genotype is the genetic constituency. Genetic constituency is called genotype. Now they produce, the females produce only one type of egg. A plus X, A plus X. The eggs are similar type of eggs. Okay? And the sperms are two types, A plus X and A plus Y. The sperms are dissimilar. When A plus the sperm consisting the X chromosome. Okay, remember one thing, the sperms with X chromosome, A plus X. Okay, autosomes are A and chromosome, the X chromosome. Then this is called gymnosperm. When the sperm consists of autosome plus Y chromosome, then it is called androsperm. So this is the gymnosperm, this is androsperm. When the androsperm fertilizes the egg, it develops, the zygote developed is female. This is female. When the egg is fertilized by a androsperm, then a male is developed. You see, when an egg is fertilized by a gymnosperm, then a female is developed. A female zygote or offspring. Female zygote is developed here when this is the androsperm. Okay, when androsperm fertilizes the egg, the male is produced. What you will write down over here? Here you will write down gametes. Gametes. Here you will write down the zygote or offspring. You can also write down offspring. Because you are doing the process for the sex determination, only you have to mention male, female. That's only. And do not forget this small cross over here. It represents the marriage in between or the cross of male and female. In case of human being, we can tell that this cross represents the marriage. Okay, so in which animals it is seen XXXY type? It is seen in most of the mammals. Most of the mammals, including human beings. Mammals, including human beings, and Drosophila. And Drosophila, melanogaster. Drosophila. The human beings As we know, human beings have the genotype of human beings is 44 plus XX for the female, 44 plus XY for the male. And in case of the Drosophila, it is 6 autosomes plus XX for female and 6 autosome plus XY sex chromosome for the males. 4 plus XX, that is the male with 44 plus XY. This is the phenotype, this is genotype. Here the phenotype, this is genotype of the parents. The gametes are 22 plus X. 22 plus X eggs. Okay. Here the sperms are 22 plus X and 22 plus Y. The sperms and eggs. Here you will write down gametes. Then at least one you can show the 44 plus XX, 44 plus XY. You know the sperms, the 50% of the sperms contain the X chromosome and 50% of the sperms contain Y chromosome. That means 50% sperms are gyrosperms and 50% sperms are androsperms. So these are the females, these are the males. Here you have to write down zygote or offspring. In Drosophila, the female when crossed with the male, the female is having 6 plus XX and male is having the genotype, the genetic constituent is 6 plus XY. Gametes are, the eggs are similar eggs. The female produces similar eggs 3 plus X, 3 plus X. The sperms are 3 plus X and 3 plus Y. The parents, okay, the phenotype, genotype is written over here. These are the gametes, the eggs, sperms, the 6 plus XX female, 6 plus XY the male, the zygote or offspring we can write down. Okay, so in male heterogamety, in the specific XXXY mechanism, the important point at the end you have to write down the type of sperm determines the sex of the offspring. Okay, as we have discussed so far, male gamete is of two types, that is XXXY type and XXX0 type. And in this mechanism, in the male heterogamety, the males are heterogametic, producing two types of gametes, whereas females are homogametic by producing only one type of gamete. XXX0 type is also known as proteinor type. McClung observed 24 chromosomes in female grasshoppers, whereas 23 chromosomes in male grasshopper, and stated that chromosomes has a active role in the sex determination. XXX0 type of chromosomal mechanism is seen in roundworms and insects like true bugs, the grasshoppers and cockroaches. As we know, the females have two homomorphic allosomes, that is sex chromosomes, and so they produce the similar gametes, that is similar type of eggs. And males have only one type only one allosome, that is sex chromosome, only one sex chromosome. Hence, they produce two dissimilar gametes or two dissimilar sperms, that is with allosome, without allosome. Without allosome means only autosomes. Okay? Already we have gone through the XXXY mechanism. The sex chromosomes are distributed along with the one set of autosome in the diploid organisms. So here, with or without sex chromosome, the gametes are produced in the males. Let us draw the cross between female and male. The female has the genotype autosome plus 2 sex chromosome, autosome plus 1 X chromosome, X0. Okay, these are the parents. Phenotype, female, male is the phenotype. This is genotype. Produce the gametes. Female produce X, A plus X and A plus X. Male produces sperms, A plus X. Another is simply A, only autosome. So, we are writing plus 0 sex chromosomes. When the egg is fertilized by a sperm containing the X chromosome, develops a female zygote, then zygote develops into offspring. Then if the egg is fertilized by the sperm containing only autosome, then it develops into a male zygote or offspring. Now, how to represent all these? These are the gametes. These are eggs, sperms, gametes. Is a zygote or offspring. This is how we will write down, and at last after the cross you have to mention here also the type of sperm determines the sex of the type of sperm determines the sex of offspring.